It's finally here!
What?
Today is the birthday of King Louis XVI.
Who?
Oh, you know, the last king of France before the revolution tore down the monarchy.
Okay, and why are you so excited about this?
Because it happens to fall on the same day that we're making the new episode of KidzChurch Online.
You're a dork.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Aiden.
And this is KidzChurch Online. Hey everybody, it's so cool to be back on your screen and ready for a new week and some new truth from God.
We've been working through some important things this month. First, we talked about the importance of listening. Listening helps us learn and helps us show others that we value them. Next, we talked about the importance of how we deal with anxiety and worrying. Life will always have uncertainties, but God's goodness will always be there for us.
And this week, drum roll please, we are talking about growing.
Growing? Like gardening and growing plants?
I don't know, man. Let me check the script.
Growing like getting taller and stronger?
Let's see here. Cheesy joke. Hi, I'm Josh. Yada, yada.
I got it, like how elephant toothpaste grows. Yeah.
Wait, what?
You know, elephant toothpaste, the colorful fluffy stuff that grows out of a chemistry flask.
Oh yeah, that stuff's awesome. I saw it on YouTube a bunch of times. Dude, we totally gotta do that this week. What's that? Oh, how does elephant toothpaste tie into this week's lesson? Just a second. Yeah. All right, okay, we got it.
When it comes to life, we are always growing, whether it's our bodies, our brains, or in our walk with God.
Sometimes growth happens naturally, like how a baby grows up to be a toddler and then grows into a kid.
Other times, growth comes from hard work, like when we practice the guitar every day after school in order to grow into a talented musician.
But sometimes growth can come from some unexpected or unscripted things. Sometimes God will use things that are even difficult or challenging to grow us.
You mean like how difficult this whole summer has been?
Yeah, exactly. These things can enter the equation though we didn't plan for it. But it might force us to think of new ways to solve a problem. Or maybe difficult situations can speed up some growth that was already going to happen.
Like how we always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but it wasn't until this summer and all the craziness that we finally did it.
Now, in scientific terms, we call these things a catalyst. It's something from outside of the equation that speeds up the change and growth.
And what better way for you guys to understand than to see it with your own eyes?
For this experiment, we're going to be applying some pressure and watching the growth of this guy right here.
Hydrogen peroxide. This is the stuff we use to clean our cuts when we crash our skateboard. Pretend this little guy represents you and me. And let's add some color to represent our personalities.
I picked yellow. What color do you have?
Blue, of course.
When we expose hydrogen peroxide to light, it begins to break apart. That's why a lot of times you see it in those brown bottles that keeps the light from getting in. It goes through a chemical reaction that turns it into water molecules and oxygen. This is kind of like how we go through changes and grow as we go through life. But right now, this isn't anything crazy. What we are going to do is add the catalyst.
Before that, just to help us observe the change and growth, we will have to add some dish soap. Go ahead, Josh. You'll see why in just one moment.
Well, you used a lot more than I did.
I just want to make sure it works.
All right. Now, we are going to add the catalyst. This represents the things in our lives that, well, we didn't see coming. Camp gets canceled. Our vacation to the beach gets moved. I get a new little sister. There are a lot of these kind of things in life. And when they find their way into our lives, it can cause things to change in ways that maybe we didn't expect. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whoa! Oh, that was awesome. Oh, it's making a little bit of a mess. A little more than I anticipated. This is way more than when we did the test earlier to make sure this would work. This is way more than the test. What in the world? Okay. Though we didn't expect it, change and growth help us to become who we are. When we trust in God and surround ourselves with people who influence us in good ways, we can grow into a better person bit by bit.
You guys have got to be kidding me.
Mike? Dude, you're not even in this episode.
Oh, that's not important. If we're gonna do this right, we gotta do this bigger.